Happy Thursday, guys. Hope you're all doing well today. I decided rather than going live every day while I'm shipping orders, it might be a little bit more interesting for you guys to post condensed versions where I cut out all the stuff in the middle, but still fill you in on what sold and how much it sold for and what I got net of all expenses. So let's get right into it. First card, we have a Team Rockets Whoa Buffett Japanese card that sold for $5.49. Net of eBay fees, it was $4.47. Net of all shipping costs, including the label and shipping supplies, it's $3.59. Next, we had a very nice condition Charizard from XY on the holo. That sold for $89.99. Net of fees, it was $77.39. The shipping label cost me $5.29. Shipping supplies, 27 cents. So net of everything, $71.83. Next, we had a Snorlax sealed promo that sold for $29.99. We had a sealed Eevee promo that sold for $24.99. And we had a sealed and stamped Reshiram that sold for $29.99. So all in all, before fees, it was $84.97. I have a discount if you order 3 or more cards, so they got a $4.25 discount for ordering 3 cards. Net of fees, it was $70.35. After shipping and shipping supplies, $65.20 net of all shipping costs and fees. Next, we had a Hitmonlee Fossil Holo that sold for $15.49. Net of fees, it was $12.73. After shipping and shipping supplies, it was $11.85. Next, we had a Jinx EX from 151 that sold for $6.49. Net of fees, it was $5.34. Net of label and shipping supplies, it was $4.46. Next up, we have Grottle from Temporal Forces that sold for $11.99. Net of fees, it was $10.02. Net of all shipping costs, $9.14. Next, we had an Omanite Reverse Holo from 151 that sold for $2.74. Net of fees, it was $2.08. Net of all shipping costs, $1.20. All right, so we actually had a couple of small sports card sales as well, totaling $4.23. Net of all shipping and eBay fees, it was $1.46. On the Pokemon side of things, we had a total of $210.67 in sales. After all shipping costs and eBay fees, it was $162.81. Added all together, we had $214.90 of sales and $164.27 of income net of all fees and shipping. Next, I don't know if I'm going to do this every day, but at least for today, I thought it might be fun. We'll see how it goes. I don't know, but a couple orders coming in on the website as well. We had one customer order a Mega Heroes Mini Tin Venusaur and a Mega Heroes Mini Tin Lucario, as well as a Phantasmal Blister Pack with Whimsicott on it. And then the last order of the day, we had a customer in Alaska, actually Barrow, Alaska, boys and girls. I think that's about as far north as you can get in the U.S. as far as a civilized city. They ordered 3 Pokemon Day boxes. Those will unfortunately take a really long time to get there. I just was shocked when I saw the expected delivery date was like 2 weeks from now. That's crazy. And the last couple things I wanted to chat through today, I actually have been waiting to buy these Zion display cases for setting up at card shows because they were in stock, but the carrying cases were not. And I didn't want to buy new display cases until I had the carrying cases to keep them safe, protected, and scratch-free as long as possible. The good thing about these cases, though, if you're unaware of these Zion cases, they are modular. So if you have a piece of the side risers or the top acrylic gets scratched up, you can just order replacement parts. You don't have to replace the whole case. So that's a really cool feature, and they look really nice. So I was able to buy 4 of these for setting up at card shows 4 of them set up in the vertical orientation fill out an 8-foot table almost perfectly from what I have seen. So I wanted to get 4 of them for when I get 1 table. Eventually, when I start getting more and more inventory that I bring with to shows, I want to have 4 more so I can have 2 full tables set up with 8 cases. I think it was like it was almost $1,200 for those 4 cases and carrying cases. And then the last thing that I bought last night for setting up at shows, I didn't have myself a nice table cover yet with my logo. I was trying to wait and buy 2 of them at once, but I realized I can always order another one later. There's no need to wait to get 2. So why not just get 1 now? We'll upgrade and get a second one. Maybe not upgrade, but get a second one when I get to a point where I'm vending at 2 tables simultaneously. But I thought this was a really cool design program here. Vistaprint allows you to do a lot of different things very easily on their design software. The hardest thing was getting a logo that was high enough resolution that it'll print clearly. I kept getting warnings saying that the logo I uploaded was too low resolution and it wouldn't display properly. It would be too blurry when blown up. But I went with the tight fitting, I can't think of, it's kind of like a spandex. I don't remember what it's called. But I went with the tight fitting one that wraps securely around the table. If you can see on the right side here, the 3D model, it's got an open back side so I can store stuff underneath, access it clearly. But I thought it was really cool that I could add the logo on the back side as well. So I got the back side, the sides, both sides, the front and the top as well. Most of the time the top isn't going to be visible, but they don't charge you extra to put more logos on there. So I figured why not put it on there. Sometimes it'll be visible. So anyways, that was also spendy. I think that was $350, and that was even with a 15% discount code. But I wanted to have the wrinkle-free and the super easy setup type table covers, and I went with the 8-foot table cover because most of the shows that I set up at are 8-foot tables. I know for a fact the one that I set up the most in Rochester is always 8-foot tables. Madison card show is always 8-foot tables, and the National down in Dallas is going to be 8-foot tables as well. Anyways, that is what I had to talk about today. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you enjoy my content, please like this video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for the next video upload. And as always, head on over to covenantcards.shop. Buy my stuff, and I also have eBay as well. I officially turned off my TCG player inventory for now. It may come back in the future, but for now, I just want to focus on eBay and my website. I felt like I had too much going on eBay, TCG player, and my website. So I'm going to laser focus in on eBay for my singles, and obviously my website for selling sealed products. So keep an eye on the website, guys. There's always tons of product going up. Whenever I get a chance to get some collections, I get English up there. I always have access to Japanese Pokemon. We'll see you guys next time. God bless.